Hello, Scripture Writing Group. Wow, it is July and we're starting off in 1 Corinthians 16. Can you believe that we are almost finished 1 Corinthians? In a few short days, we'd have written through the entire book of Corinthians. And I think that's exciting. It's been a really, really good write. We've been in it for about 6 months since you started with us in January. Then you've written an entire book. But that's all right if you haven't. If you're just now joining in, join right where we are and keep on going because we're going to be continuing on into 2 Corinthians. So as I did the last time, I showed you and shared my journal. Not because my journal is so beautiful and I'm so creative, but just to inspire you and to give you ideas of the different things that you can do. As I said before, I use a regular composition book, one that you can purchase at a dollar store or Target or Walmart or store you may have in your area. And I usually purchase mine during the summer when the summer supplies go on sale. They usually range anywhere from 15 to 50 cents during that time. And so I get a bunch of them. And I store them for the whole year so that I'll have them available. So this is just a 50-cent journal. I know how much I paid for this one because I got it last year. It's a 50-cent journal. And then what I like to do is I like to decorate my journal. And I use a simple piece of cardstock and some embellishments on it. And I used one of the tags that a lady gave me from one of the groups. And I wrote on the front of it, Scripture Writing Journal 2017, Book 3. So this way I'll know what book number it is, because I do go back and look at my books. So I want to show you the inside cover. On the inside front cover, I also use embellishments. I use, this is regular paper. This is just colorful paper that I use, and this is a card, a scripture card that someone sent me, and I decided to use it, and some, what are these, ladybug embellishments that I also include. On this page, I like to print out the scripture writing plan for the month, and I glue it down so that I can go back and reference it as I'm doing my writing, so I don't have to search for it. Here is a tag that one of the ladies made for me and sent to me, and I try to use everything that people send me because I'm so appreciative and I don't want to be wasteful. And so I use this tag to mark that this is July's writing. So yesterday I was able to do my book. I just could not get on to video it because the house was noisy. The grandkids came before I could finish. But yesterday I was able to write my scripture out. And sometimes I don't do any marking or whatever. I just write the scripture. If I showed you my last 3 months book, there were days that I just wrote the scripture, that my schedule did not allow for any type of creative journaling. But that's all right, because the important part for me is I spend time in the Word first, and then I do the creative part. That's my process. Other people have different processes, but my process is to do the study first, the reading and the meditating upon the Word first, then do the creative part. Here I use some simple washi tape. I did a heart, and I put my notes at the bottom, and I drew some flowers. I'm learning how to do flowers. Not the best, but I'm learning how to draw my own flowers. So that's July 1. So let me flip to July 2. Let's see if I can get it. All right. Today's journaling was on July 2, 1 Corinthians 16, 15 through 16. 1 Corinthians 16, 15 through 16 verses. Here I underlined some things I wanted to stand out. I used some simple washi tape that I got from Illustrated Faith. And this card here was another item sent to me by one of the ladies that I honestly did not know what to do with. And it came to me that I could write my notes on it, glue it down at the bottom of the page, which gives some embellishment and some decoration to my page today. A very simple page that I did today. And I thought I would share with you, just giving you ideas of what you can do. You don't have to be fancy. And if you don't want to do this, you don't have to journal it. Now I'm going to show you, if you can see, that the rest of the book is not filled in, of course, because this is for the rest of the month. This book should take me through 3 months, which will be July through September. Okay? And then on the back page, inside cover, I glue down a coloring sheet. It's my intention to color this sheet in through the next 3 months. I'm going to try to spend a little bit each day, and it may just be a flower or half a flower that I get done each day because I only have a short period of time before my day becomes busy. I find coloring very relaxing, and as a result, I don't get to do it that often because my schedule is very busy. So I'm learning to do it in process, a little bit at a time, which nothing wrong with that. So hopefully by the end of the 3-month process, I should have this sheet colored. We'll see at the end of the 3 months. And then I'm going to show you the back of the book. On the back cover, I simply use a piece of cardstock. That's a nice piece of cardstock, but it's probably something that I would not use in journaling in particular. I might, but most likely I won't. And I tend to put that particular cardstock piece on the back because the back lays down on my table, and sometimes it gets roughed up. If you look at it, it gets roughed up. And so I just kind of make it plain, and I put it on the back, and it covers the book. And so this book, again, I say, is a regular composition book. I don't spend a lot of money. I could, but I choose not to. Why don't you, during the course of the time, those who are writing, share with us how you're doing your scripture writing. Let us know how you're doing it. Share with us. I really want you to do that. Thank you so much for this.